We hope this St. Patty's Day is... Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Damian Lillard talked to...
Yeah, Allie, always a threat. Thanks for that. Now the starting group for the visitors. Franz Wagner out there with Murray. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Markelle Fultz. And for Portland, Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Caris LeVert is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
Grant finds Thibault. Here's Lillard, hounded by Fultz. From 11 feet away, a nice shot by Lillard.
And that mid-range J is automatic. I mean, Lillard loves getting room to fire these off.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. No one near him. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Caris LeVert is hitting wide-open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
LeVert outside. Pass to Nurkic. Now Grant, defended by Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Nurkic. And it's good. 2 points.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
And he'll draw a foul. They'll head to the line for 2.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
How about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in mean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
LeVert attacking. Pass to Nurkic. Gets an open look and hits it.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Quickly outside. Goes back up. And finished off by Murray as he lays it in. Murray's got his second basket.
And you hear a lot about Murray's activity, especially on the glass. I mean, he never stops working. Gets a lot of second chance points opportunities.
Thibault finds Grant. Back to Thibault. Inside. And it's blocked. The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Fultz uses the glass to finish the layup.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
That's good from Grant on the assist by Lillard.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Wagner, the pass to Fultz. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
I like the assertiveness of Markelle Fultz. This guy has got elite athleticism, not going to allow the defense to impede him there.
Both shots good from the strike. Portland trailing here. LeVert outside. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Lillard drops one in from the wing. Lillard's got 6.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Here's Fultz. Murray's shot is good.
Yeah, how about Murray shaking off the contact? The young guy doesn't let it affect him on his shot.
Pass to Thibault. And here's Nurkic. LeVert outside. Got a hand on it. 3 on 3. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Timeout called. Portland. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Watford's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for LeVert. The shot by Lillard, no good. The Knicks have got 7 of 8 in the basket. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Boy, there's a lot about Lowry Markkanen that makes this guy unique. 7-footer with a big-time offensive game. That actually happens mostly outside the arc, guys.
Pass to Wagner. Holtz against Lillard. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Thibault, and that one's good. Lillard. Markkanen's unique play style is right there in his stat line doors.
That's exactly right, B.A. That's the point. A big man averaging more three-point attempts than regular two-point field goal attempts. Who else is doing that? At 7 feet tall, but somehow he makes it work.
Here's Watford. Again, the Trailblazers, good for 2.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
And he gets that one.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's Lillard. 11 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining.
Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A floor general like Lillard won't miss that assist. He easily spots the wide open shooter and connects.
And Wagner gets it to go.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Eubanks. Simons outside. Here's Sharp. .133 left in the first. And here's Lillard, hounded by Fultz. Now here's Simons. Over Williams. And too long on the shot.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
That's good from Simmons on the assist by Fultz.
Assist from
Fultz has got 5 assists tonight.
This is exactly where Ben Simmons can flourish. High-speed basketball is the way he prefers to play. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Fultz. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Sharp. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. New York goes the other way with it. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
We're seeing 2 teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Little's checked in.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA. I don't think we can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Simons outside. Pass to Little. Here's Eubanks. Here's Simons. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me,
And so it's New York. with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Time to get loud for your Blazers.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
And he makes a first. And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First free throw is good. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Yep, that one goes. And the Knicks lead by 10.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Simons. Back to LeVert. And he lobs it up to the rim. And he dunks it down.
Well, Karis LeVert has great size to see over the defense and terrific vision there.
To the paint. Defended by Nurkic. And here's quickly. Lets it fly. Simons with a rebound.
Boy, a miss like that would drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Thibault. He got a piece of it.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that one's good. Quickly. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New York.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Time call here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Quickly against Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Pass to Lillard. The 3 is up. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside Thibault. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers, I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
And the technical free throw is good.
You know, it's the production plus the leadership that makes Lillard one of the most valuable players in this league. Under heavy duress, that's a low percentage shot. Gotta find something better than that.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide open look.
And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse, and he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way, and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 13.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills. Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
To the right side. Defended by Nurkic. Puts up the 8-footer. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He's off on the first.
They're showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
A big group substitution here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Watford comes in for Grant. Little's checked in for Thibault. And it's Sharp in for Levert. Wagner's checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Grimes. Count that one.
Timeout, timeout.
He has 7.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Timeout called. Portland.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Ben Simmons is checked in for New York. Fultz comes in for Quickly. Pass to Eubanks. Now here's Lillard. 3-pointer. The rebound by Simmons.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Williams misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
To the middle. Watford. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Simmons. And it's Portland with a rebound. 3-pointer Sharp. They get the rebound. Little, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Murray. And rejected. Now here's Lillard. He picked up 15 in their last win against Oklahoma City.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
Williams on the wing. Wagner outside. Now here's Murray. The D's right on him. 6 to shoot. Fultz passes to Murray. It's tipped. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Tries again. Sharp, no good.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Pass to Sharp. Fultz against Lillard. Here's Watford. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Simons is checked in for Damian Lillard. Bowl, he's checked in for New York. Hardy comes in for Fultz. Now Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
Pass to Little. .46 seconds left in the first half. Count that bucket.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Simons with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Sharp. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Simmons.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Away team foul. Ben Simmons. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And that one falls for Simons.
At the line for Portland.
And so Simons nails both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Right side Simmons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Simmons.
Simmons has got 15.
Boy, it's nice to see Ben Simmons catch a little rhythm offensively right here.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Here's Simons. Ben Simmons getting it done for New York. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points and 4 rebounds. Check. Let's get your insight on. And that's a.
Let him hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazers.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Let's hear it for your Blazers.
Outside Fultz. Grant with a steal. Out on his own on the break. And it's Thibault missing. New York shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Fultz with it. Thibault picks him up. It's stolen by Thibault. And here's the fast break. And here's Grant from the arc. The shot no good. New York goes the other way with it. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
13 feet out. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Grant's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Simmons against Lillard. Nurkic with some nice D. The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pulls it from the top of the key, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Grant's gotten his second bucket. Fultz against Lillard. Here's Quickly. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Knicks lead by 12.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And here's Grant from the arc. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, BA. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs.
Timeout.
On the short list for players, you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Timeout called. Portland.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Murray's checked in for New York. Markkanen comes in for Wagner. To the left side wing. The baseline J. The rebound by Murray.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Fultz finds Murray. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Outside Thibault. Back to Lillard. Can't hit that one. Ooh, nice D from Fultz. For New York, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. The pull-up J. That shot missing. New York goes the other way with it. To the inside. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
The Knicks have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And you know coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Pass to Graham. Nurkic with the ball. That one goes. Count it. Nurkic has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Markkanen against Thibault. Pulls it from the corner. And there's Fultz. That one's good. On the assist by Markkanen.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Markkanen against Thibault. And here's LeVert for 3. And Fultz pulls it down. And here's New York now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Back to Simons. Here's Little. It's guarded by Markkanen. There's Simons with a 3. Pure from 3-point range. 9 points in the game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And what you like about Jalen Williams' college stat line is how complete it is. He's doing a little bit of everything out there now. And a wide skill set is a great thing to have.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. Hardy, he's checked in for New York. Simons finds LeVert. Here's Little. And Grimes pulls it down.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Inside, Williams. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Eubanks. Simons with it. Clock at 6. And counted from 12 feet. Simons has got 11.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And Doris, Commissioner Silver has expressed a desire to ensure star players participate in a full complement of games. What's the answer here?
I think, B.A., a couple things come to mind. There's been a long discussion about whether you can shorten the regular season. That obviously impacts revenue generated, so I'm not sure you'd go there. The league could also structure contracts to incentivize games played.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Lets it go. The offensive rebound. Grant, right side. Pass to Sharp. The three. Bull grabs the board. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-7 run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Jeremy Grant. The free throw drops for Williams.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Franz Wagner checked in for New York. Pass to Sharp. Now Levert. To the middle. Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
Pass to Bull. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Knicks lead by 21. The Trailblazers shooting around 32% in the third quarter. Here's Simons. Three-pointer Sharp. Sinks it from distance. Sharp's got 5 points.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Here's Wagner. And he drops it in from the low post.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I gotta believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Simons passes to Grant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact. He gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
Jeremy Grant.
And so Grant nails them both. With 4 on the clock. He's off on that one. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the point. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2.
84.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
6-man time. Let's hear it for your Blazers.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for New York, we've got Murray. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then there's Wagner. Pass to Nurkic. And here's Simons. For 3, here's Lillard. Hits the three-pointer.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And that one's good. Quickly.
They have no answer defensively inside.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Lillard passes to Simons. 4-3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
It's stolen by Nurkic. Here's Thibault. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Franz Wagner.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers.
That free throw misses. Markkanen's checked in for New York.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. The Knicks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Murray. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The free throw drops from Murray.
And the physical style Murray plays with will serve him well in this league.
Lillard passes to Simons. Now here's Thibault. Soft touch off the glass.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Murray. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Grant with it. Now quickly defending. Here's Thibault. Pass to Nurkic. And here's Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Outside Thibault. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. There's Simons with a 3. That shot off. New York goes the other way with it. 22 was their biggest lead. Murray for 3. And it's blocked by Thibault. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Away team ball starts the fourth.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Let's hear it for your Blazer team.
Marking it, the pass to Murray. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
And if I'm Murray's teammates, I keep feeding him. I mean, he is cooking right now.
And that one's good. Lillard.
What a consistency he's had tonight. It's been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Quickly passes to Murray. Shoots over Grant. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Quickly. Quickly's got 5 assists in the game. Simons outside. Back to Lillard. Simons against Quickly. Over to the wing. Here's Nurkic. Deflected. Now here's Quickly. He's covered by Simons. Quickly outside. On target from range.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Outside Thibault. Quickly against Simons. Pass to Nurkic. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
The muscle coming into play. I like how Nurkic takes on these challenges and finds ways to deliver.
And that one's good. Quickly. Quickly's got 10 points in just the second half.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Back to Thibault. Over Markkanen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Lowry, Markkanen. Third personal foul. Third.
That free throw no good. Simmons is checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Murray.
For your Trailblazers, Matisse Thybulle.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Here's Quickly. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Simons finds Graham. Here's Lillard. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Here's Grant. That one no good. Good D by Simmons. And here's New York now. They're on a 14-6 run.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Portland calls timeout. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, VA, you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course. And slam dunk by Simmons.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
LeVert outside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Emmanuel quickly. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers.
Free throw no good for LeVert.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Karis LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
Lillard passes to Thibault. LeVert with the ball. Durant outside. Pass to Lillard. The three is up. Hits the trifecta. Lillard's got 11 points here in the second half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Grant against quickly. Here's Nurkic. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, this is the kind of defense we are accustomed to seeing from Ben Simmons. Just so good at sending it back.
Kessler. Quentin Grimes.
Oh, they get a hand on it. All alone on the break. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Thibault finds Nurkic. LeVert outside. From 11 feet away. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. Murray's checked in for New York. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Doris, in the NBA, more attention is being paid to mental health more than ever before. And players are taking the lead in raising awareness.
I love that, Brian, because it's such an important issue. Performing between the lines of an NBA floor requires basketball skill, but it requires mental health and strength. And a lot of players, Kevin Love in particular, have been so brave. Credit to the NBA for addressing it and being out front.
To the paint. And that one's good. Sharp.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp. Just relentless.
To the wing on the left. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Pass to Watford. And it's Portland scoring again.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
First free throw is good.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And Murray drops them both. Here's Sharp, hounded by Fultz. Puts it up. Sharp, no good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it.